You know what's really sad? When people on the internet see you in your new clothes before people in real life do.
Can we get much higher? So high.
So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Whatever this particular day means to you, I hope you have a good one, and etc. I haven't published a new video in nearly a month, and it's been killing me inside. I admit I've been pretty damn busy with schoolwork. I have my first midterm this coming week, my second midterm the week after that, my first CS project due on that week as well, and somewhere in between my first essay due. But the fact of the matter is that I'm even busier now than I was before, and I'm only going to get even more busier, more and more busier, blah blah blah. So there's no excuse to not pull out the camera and let out a little emotion when you got something to say. Yesterday, I got reverse beggared for the first time, and I assumed the last time in my life. I was walking home from school at around 7 p.m. and this homeless guy on the sidewalk just stops me from walking to ask me if I need some spare change, and he's just holding out some coins in his hand, and it was fucking weird. I didn't know how to react at the time, and I still don't know how to react, and fuck, that's it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Consider that a check off from the list of things I would never have expected to happen in my life. Yeah. Yesterday, I settled a competition between my friend Edwin and I. The week before, for the sake of just pursuing ambition and productivity, I challenged him to a photography off, in which whoever takes the most legitimate, genuine photographs in the span of a week would be deemed the winner, and the loser would have to make a video declaring his pitiful defeat. And I fucking lost with a total count of, I don't know, about 40 pictures, and to his 50 something. Those are the results right there. So yes, let it be known that I lost a photography off between Edwin and me. However, I am not disheartened in any way, so if any of you audacious motherfuckers want to challenge me to something, some contest of some sort of that, bring it on, motherfuckers. I'm totally game. And now for the thing that I'm most anxious to discuss, and it was just a really nifty slice of life occurrence that happened to me that does well in justifying the channel of this video. I mean, what the fuck did I just say? The title of this video channel, Slice of Life. But first, some exposition. So in my current computer science course, we have weekly labs, as it is with any standard programming course, and in these labs we are required to, show up and complete the weekly lab assignment with a partner. So keep in mind that I've had a pretty piss poor history of making amiable relations with people in my lab, or class or section or anything for that matter, despite my lovable nature. I know it's a fucking anomaly. But yeah, anyway, this time was a bit different. It's really different actually, and I managed to find a great partner on the first day of lab. So usually I'm intimidated as fuck that my partner is just like light years ahead of me in terms of in the sense of computational acumen, whatever, because in all honesty, my incompetence at my own focus of study, that's the shit I do not like, but it is the shit that is unfortunately true. So that's that. But yeah, this time around, with my partner, things were fine. They were cool. They were breezy. We just clicked, and I'm not just saying that because she was a girl. So skip to the week after the first day, and it was another good lab experience. But then the third time came around, and the third time was not the charm. On our third lab day, she didn't show up, and so I waited for her for like the first 10 minutes of class or so, even though the TA was telling us to partner up and get started with the assignment, and even though people were coming up to me and asking if I wanted to be their partner, which was cool of them. I like that. But yeah, I had to politely reject them, saying that I was waiting for the partner I usually work with, and if she didn't show up anytime soon, then I would let you know, right? And I actually had a pretty nice interaction with this guy with a really cool name. His name was Gem. Cool name, Gem. But that's a story for another time. That will most likely never happen. So I sat there and in my head I was just nervously thinking, oh crap, what if she dropped the class or something and now I don't have a go-to partner. But in my, my much deeper subconscious where the core of my emotions are, I was more like, fuck my life, I just lost the best partner I've ever had and this Gem dude is gonna fucking leave me in the dust if I partner with him because he looks like a smart ass motherfucker. No offense, Gem. So she doesn't show up that day, and I partly partner up with Gem. But the thing is, he already finished the whole fucking lab assignment before the lab even started, and he just needed a partner to be checked off from the get-go. Once again, no offense, Gem. I think you're a pretty damn swell guy with a cool name. So yeah, Gem ends up partnering up with some other dude who finished the fucking lab before the lab even started and being able to leave early for convenience sake, So that day, I partner up with this other guy who looked like some character out of a Tintin comic. No offense once again, but yeah, that's what happened. Okay, exposition over, and now to set the mood for the real core of the story. Thursday, February 13th, 2014. One day before Valentine's Day, but technically it was already Valentine's Day in the East Coast, so fuck it. Love was definitely in the air at that point, so plus 5 romance points right there. So I'm walking towards the lab room, and the moment that I step foot into it, I immediately see my original partner, which is pretty odd because she's not sitting at the usual corner that we worked on our assignments together at, but by chance she's sitting on a seat that is directed directly towards the entrance/exit, which allowed for this uncannily fateful locking of eyes the moment I walked in. So plus 5 more romance points. And so I walk up to her and I'm trying to decide what to say, like, hey, how's it going? Or, hey, how come you weren't at section last week? Or whatever. And then I just decide upon, the standard greeting, hey. Then I follow up with, do you have a partner yet? And then she turns to look at my face to face, and she has like the most tender expression on, and then she just says you. She just says you. Holy fuck, yeah, it was hella fucking cute. So right there, plus 9,000 romance points, and if you add on the previous 5 romance points, that is over 9,000. So yeah, despite the blatant nuances to administer that lovey-dovey feel in the way I was telling it, in actuality, it was definitely more on the side of platonic emotions, but yeah, it was just something that was really fucking charming, and that's my story. Here's to love, life, and computers.